What's up, heathens, and welcome to the Salem After Show. Today we're talking about episode 6, Wednesday's Child and weird baby swapping. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
There's that theme song. You ready? I almost feel I should have it louder, but you know, it's like you rock out to loud music.
It's a rockin' good time.
Right? Yes. Welcome, guys, to the Salem After Show. Today we're talking about episode 6, which is Wednesday's Child. And, yeah, this is quite a doozy of an episode.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Kari Lane. You can find me online at Kari D. Lane, and I'm trying to get in the chat here, but my phone's being really slow. So if you're watching this live, feel free to chat with us. And if you're watching this later, leave comments down below because we love to hear your thoughts on this excellent show. So chime in, be part of the conversation. Mm-hmm. And I'm joined by my awesome co-host.
Hey.
To say hello.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Thanks for joining us. My name is Pam Gross, and you can find me all over the world at Pamela Gross Jill, the interworld.
I was going to say all over the world. Wow.
All over the World Wide Web.
Yes. Okay, there we go. I think I got it.
All right, got it.
Yes. So, let's turn the volume down. That's been funny. I've had people, they have it on their phone, and then it plays, and it's playing the in media volume, and you're like, that's your phone.
Yeah.
Because that way we can be in the chat with you guys. Which, thank you. Last week we had a couple people chiming in, so it was great. All right, so this week there was some stuff. Oh my gosh, this week. Overall thoughts.
Yeah. Okay. This week, I thought thematically, so we now know, which is upsetting to our fellow Salem fans, that this is the final, last, including tonight, 5 episodes. So it was really cool that the devil was saying he started the episode off with married on Sunday. There's 5 days left to the end of the earth.
I hadn't even thought of it that way.
So I think they're probably going to do it day 5. Like this is, Wednesday.
Right.
He says this is Wednesday, which is when the episode aired on Wednesday. Yeah. I think they'll probably do the final 5 days as the final 5 episodes. So we're 1 down, 4 to go. They've got 4 more days. So that's a really neat timeline that they're giving us. I loved tonight.
Yeah.
And even though I'm really sad that we are not going to have another season of Salem, I am excited that we know we're going to have a conclusion soon.
Yes.
That is really
I am
nice.
glad about that because it is one of those, it's unfortunate when the show gets, they don't get renewed and they don't find out soon enough and then they don't wrap up some things. I mean, yes, it's okay to leave some stuff open, but as long as you can wrap up the major storylines.
Yes.
And just so you guys know, if you are fans, you should know this, and if not, it's okay. Because I had to check myself, and I'm like, wait, what? So this is the last episode for December, and then it comes back January 4th. So you'll have a little bit of downtime where you got to wait for the next episode.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep. Yep. You can take a holiday vacation. You can heathen it up.
Go rewatch episodes, refresh.
Yep.
So this episode, we open up with Gloriana and Anne, and I like Anne's no woman should judge another woman for the choices she's made. And I'm like, Anne, you are the biggest hypocrite.
Yeah. Is Anne protesting too much? Is she really speaking to herself on some level, trying to convince herself she's doing the right thing?
And
You don't think so? Okay.
No, I don't trust her one bit. And I'm like, I don't trust her. And then right after that, you learn that she's keeping Gloriana in her secret room.
Is that just something all witches have? Is the secret room?
No, I think that's true. But it was Mary's house didn't have the secret room when she was a witch before. It's only when the devil kind of took over, I think. This secret room was more Anne's father had it. So
right,
it was in the construction of the house.
Okay.
Though I think right now she's so powerful in her magic that she can just
Create
open, close. Yeah, because I've noticed that, she was exiting the room, and I'm like, she doesn't seem to have to do the blood thing anymore, so I think she's just that good.
Yeah.
So we have, I loved the dollhouse transition. Because it was the hallway, and then it comes back, and you realize it's a dollhouse. I liked that.
Spooky eye in the window.
Oh, so creepy.
Yeah.
And then, yes, like you mentioned, we heard about Black Sunday, and I was like, is this a new plague? And no, it's just going to destroy everything. It's the final 5 days. And good job of connecting the final 5 episodes. I didn't put those two together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're going to do it that way as a day-by-day countdown, but it seemed like...
something like that.
Probably that's a good structure. Yeah.
Then we jump over. John Alden has returned.
Yay, John
Yay.
Alden! Woo, Team John Alden forever.
Oh, and he looks like crap. But he's
oh,
back.
well, but he still looks good. I mean,
I meant like all the blood and
Yeah.
I just think I wanted someone to jump in. I mean, I know the town is super like, yay, you're back, but I wanted someone to be like, guys, let's clean him up.
Right,
Let's
let
give
the
him
guy-
a minute. Give him a breath. He has risked his life out there against all those crazy things. Let's give him a moment.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's in there all like, John. And he's
Yeah.
like, he doesn't even know where to start.
Give a man a second, am I right?
Yes.
I mean, come on. Let him walk
totally.
through. Let him wipe off
Yeah.
the blood. Yeah.
Then he has his little meeting with the magistrate, and he's kind of like explaining what this crazy weapon is, and the magistrate's like, oh, yeah, that's just a thing alchemists believe in. He's like, no, really, I've seen it.
Yeah.
But it is kind of it is very understandable when you explain that to someone, like, oh, yeah, it's a weapon that could level an entire town, and they'd be like, yeah, right, unless you've seen it for yourself.
Right. But my question is, he was saying, or someone, so what John Alden's plan then was to, he feels that it has to be a certain distance? Is that what I didn't quite understand what he was assembling those people to do.
Yes, he understands the way
How do you defend against the devil dust?
He thinks that if they just prevent the shot being fired, so essentially, like, if you take this potion stuff, put it on a bullet that could be fired in, or a cannon, that would ignite. And so as long as you, 1, don't get that first shot off, and then 2, if it's out of range, it won't matter if it gets fired, because then it won't have something to connect with.
Okay.
So then that is the perimeter that he starts up to.
Okay.
So that's my understanding of it, but it is one of those, we don't exactly know how that red liquid stuff works. Like, you just drop it and it's like nuclear.
Right. I don't know.
Or you put it on something. They haven't really explained that.
Okay.
Then we have, I'm going to move my mug over here.
Okay.
We have Tituba goes to John and is like, hey, so I have this like plan, and you need to do stuff for me. And John's like, what?
I don't trust you, Tituba, which, good job, John. She's not to be trusted.
Yes.
So it looks like she is trying to get him to do the dirty work of killing the Sentinel by pretending that the Sentinel is going to kill Mary.
Yep.
So she's trying to tell John that he needs to take out the Sentinel, or the Sentinel will take out Mary.
And good job, Tituba.
Yeah.
Just use someone else to do your dirty work.
Of course.
Which I want to acknowledge somebody's comment before. They were commenting on YouTube how Tituba used to be a slave, and so some of her actions are, she's gone through so much in her past. So it's not necessarily where she's coming from that we're having issues with. It's just right now, it's like, whose side are you on? And she's playing everybody. So I would just like a little bit more of who are you working with? What is your ultimate goal, Tituba? Because I was totally Team Tituba and rooting for her, and then just her dealing with the devil kid. I'm like, I don't understand, and I need to know more for me to be fully on board with her.
Yeah,
I'm very suspicious.
To address that, I there was a part in, I think it was season 1, it might have been season 2, but in the earlier seasons where we do have a flashback or we learn Tituba's past.
Yes.
And it was awful.
I think it's season 2.
Whatever
Yep.
she had been through, her behavior last season, season 3, and this season, I'm sorry, too bad. I don't have no empathy for her. I think she's awful. And again, as I've said, there's, doing what you have to do for some sort of more noble purpose or even to be a survivor. But she has just gone full out evil, I would say, almost rivaling the devil. She's just doing terrible things to innocent people with very little regard for any consequences or anyone else. And I'm sorry that she had a bad past, but I think she's a terrible, she's gone past the point of
I need more motive for me to be okay with it. Like, it's one of those, not that bad people doing things could be good reasons kind of a thing, but if I know, like, her end game a little bit more, I might be able to understand it. But we'll find out.
Agreed. But she doesn't seem to have an end game.
No,
at least
not
that's
really.
clear to me, and maybe one will be revealed. So
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm just full on down with
you're
Tituba.
like, nope.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it from her.
Well, then we got Sebastian, which is a whole nother team thing you could think of too. And he's talking to his mom. I really liked how she said, use magic to court and not to conquer.
Yes.
I like that.
I liked that
Creepy
as well.
Mom, good suggestion.
Yes, very creepy mom. Very good suggestion. Like, use the magic. I interpreted that to mean, like, use it to woo, because he keeps insisting he doesn't want a puppet. He doesn't want to make...
I like that about him. It's like, I don't want her to blindly love me.
Yeah.
He wants her to be real. And, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
but pretty good,
Yeah.
Sebastian. Pretty good.
I wonder, though, and what do you think of the Countess is kind of like, keep giving me the blood and blah, blah, blah. And it sounds like, do you really think she's going to go after the devil and hurt him? Because she was so ready to be subservient before, and that totally backfired. Mm-hmm. So are you now going to be like, screw that, I'm going to take my revenge? I don't know if I trust her.
I don't know. She is still a skeletal hunk laying in a entombed, so I don't know how much of a threat she can really pose. Even if she does decide to go after him, I don't think she's got a lot of power.
Not yet.
But how would she possibly
I don't know how
regain
quickly.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know that they've got time to.
And I didn't think Mary's blood was that good that she could be like, zoom, I'm healed. I felt it was like 100 years or something. Like, it's gonna be sometime.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's unclear. And someone chiming in the chat room, like, talking about the show being canceled. I'm like, yes, it does suck.
Yes, it does suck.
We actually
agree.
just found out today, too. I didn't quite know.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
It does. It's a bummer.
We are happy that they're at least able to wrap up what already exists. So, it's a short and sweet show, because certain shows, sometimes they go on too long and they don't have enough to develop. Though the show has a lot of layers and could keep going. But anyway, then we have the Mary and the Devil in the wedding dress.
Oh, so yeah,
This
mother
episode
bride, mother/bride, yucky. And also, come on, can't the devil have better taste? That was the fuggliest wedding
a pretty
dress.
ugly dress.
It was really ugly.
She has beautiful black and dark color dresses. This white dress sucked.
It was white and orange. It looked like a Halloween costume.
I didn't mind the flowers and the colors, but the cut was kind of like, her other dresses are more stylish.
Yeah, come on. She has so many pretty dresses. If you're going to, like, use the devil's magic to whip up a wedding dress for your mother bride, make it pretty.
Yeah, but the thing I want to know, and this is how weird my brain works, I'm like, so is he planning to age, or is he planning to screw her as a little boy? Because he does say, like, you're going to be my lover. So that's getting creepy already. But I'm like, is he going to accelerate his aging? Does he have to age at a normal human rate? Or is he going to do her as a little kid?
These are all very good questions.
Time, because he's what, like
9, 8?
The most max 12.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know.
I'm thinking 9 or 10.
I have no idea on kids' ages.
Yeah.
Or anybody's ages. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's definitely it's at least 5 to 10 years for him to be like a man.
Yeah. I think that when you're the devil, you can probably, maybe he'll like inhabit another body for the lovemaking. I don't know.
That's
I don't know,
I
guys.
don't
what
know.
do you think out there? Do you think he's going to boy love her, or he's gonna
boy
man love her? Yeah,
I like that. Hashtag boy love her, or hashtag boy love.
Love.
I think they'll go somewhere else. People
Yeah, probably somewhere bad.
It's okay.
Well, we already have devil lover son.
Yes.
I mean, he's pretty much a pretty crappy concoction as it is. So.
And these are the things real fans think about, guys. Like we go,
Yep.
Then we got Mary and John. They get to be together again. He warns her of the weapon, and they get their kiss. But what did you think of when he's like, "You're different," and she's kind of like, "I'm no longer a witch," and he raised his eyebrows like, "Oh, hello there." I'm like, really, John? It's all right. But
well, I think he did that because
funny.
he wanted to he wants to leave with her. He wants to leave Salem, not because...
Like they wanted to 10 years ago or whatever it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
And then she explained, I liked her verbiage about the women's magic.
Yes.
She was saying,
Wessex
like, it's
tree.
roots and moons and beams, and I think there was something else, but it was really nice. Her explaining that now she's still tied to the Essex tree, not because of the contract with the devil, but because of women's magic, which was the earthbound magic. I liked it. I liked it.
I hope they get a little bit more. Oh, and then, okay, this is her quote, but paraphrasing it and saying it reversed, but still, a woman in love is pretty much the most powerful thing there is. Yes.
Yeah. Girl power.
That, I like that. And don't mess with a woman in love. She'll do anything, and she's cray-cray.
Yeah.
Or they can't be.
True.
Then we got Cotton and Anne, and I liked, that was a great scene to explain what Black Sunday is to us, because it is kind of like, we're as a viewer going, so what's this Black Sunday?
Right.
And thank you, Cotton, the Christian man who has researched and knows everything about the devil and the history and all that. And he explains it to Anne, because Anne's like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
And then I am still rooting Team Anne and Cotton.
Me too.
I want that to happen.
Yep.
I want them to be in love and happy. But I am unsure. However, this scene did kind of prove that maybe he likes her or potential, because he says, it's not only he didn't want to lose a child, he didn't want to lose her.
Yes.
He said, lose you and the child. I'm like, ha ha.
Right.
And maybe in love. And you are my wife and my life. Aw,
Yeah,
go Cotton.
They
Yay.
seem like they're going strong. Anne and Cotton. It does seem like they've turned a corner since the baby. He seems to be really in love with her and working towards making it work. If not for his genuine love, then for the child. But he seems to me to be actively invested in her.
I think the more he's been around the devil, the more he's kind of like, okay, Anne, you're not that bad.
Right.
I've been around the devil. Okay, you're not. No,
Right.
You're not the same thing.
Yeah.
Then we jump over and we get the magistrate bathing Mercy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is all kinds of, yeah. And back to our discussion, we talked about this last week, kind of like how he loves her / is obsessed with her / she's like a drug. And you were pointing out how, it's different experiences. And he says, new sensations.
Oh.
So he likes what Mercy can do in the bedroom and other stuff.
Yep.
And she brings up poor Isaac is the only obstacle, which I thought she was going to say Mary. I'm like, crap, she's going to be like, it's Mary, and I still have issues with her. Nope, it's Isaac.
Right. It's Isaac because
shit.
Isaac freed the bird, the bird genitals,
dicks.
the bird dicks, and returned them to their masters. So she wants Isaac taken down, I think just for revenge. I don't know what he's stopping them from becoming the power couple for.
He's been a thorn in her side, like someone who's stopping what she's doing. I think that's what she was going more for. And then again, this last week did it a little bit, and this week definitely had a couple moments where it literally is Isaac's the thorn in my side, cuts right to Isaac, which I like that, because then it's like we're talking about them and it goes to them. And then
it's a good transition.
He points out that it's Isaac and Dorcas, and he talks about how he had servitude. And guys, I don't know about you, we were talking about this, and I kind of felt the F on his forehead should be fading a little bit by now, because it's been some time. I mean, I haven't necessarily been branded or anything, but I've had a burn before, and it's not quite red still. I know they probably wanted just to be very visible on him, but I kind of was like, that should be a little more faded. But go him cutting his hair, going, I don't care, and I'm going to show it.
Yeah. What is the significance of cutting his hair? Oh,
because it's not
revealing his. Okay, I get it.
He's not emo anymore. He's like snip, snip, snip. Thank you, chat room. We got some comments on Anne's. Anne is crossing that line between a girl with bad circumstances and the crazy chick that you should run from.
Yes,
good point.
True. Should we get to? We're gonna Anne it up now. Okay.
Yeah, she's had some bad stuff happen to her, and then she's definitely one of those like, I don't know if she'll stick around. And then then somebody else pointed out, I thought Mercy was going to be good, and then she still seems evil, wanting Isaac. I don't know. I don't trust Mercy at all. Nope.
I don't. Mercy never.
I don't think I've ever thought her as good, except for you could say she's good because she's taking care of / prostituting those girls, and I say it as a what is that, a verb? She's prostituting?
Yeah.
Because she's using them and selling them. So, yeah. And then, there we go. Good point. Same person then points out, good question. Also, do you guys think it's a little late to make Isaac the leader?
Of Knockers
Hole.
No, I think
that.
Isaac as the leader of Knockers Hole is great.
Love it.
I think we're meant to assume that when we're not watching him in this season, he had some sort of position.
I feel he's
in
helped the
Knockers
town
Hall.
too. Yeah,
So
that little area.
The leadership might not be entirely new. He's just commanding it a little more. Now that there's sort of a power vacuum with that dead guy, maybe he's stepping up a little more. And back to the Anne comment about Anne is now. Yeah, Anne is definitely crossed a line. I love Anne to death. She's one of my favorite characters.
She did in the episode? Yeah.
I tend to think that her character's decisions are usually rooted in good. She's like fundamentally a good person. So I'm hoping to see what comes of this. It seemed pretty brutal. I'm agreeing that she's seeming to step out of the lines of where you can really empathize and into something different, but I'm hoping that there's a good real reason, but I'm very confused about all that.
Yeah.
Do you think what Tituba saw was this, or do you think she was actually pregnant prior?
I think it's unclear.
Okay, because
I
how many
had thought
babies
that
can she fit in there?
Well, no, I didn't think she was actually pregnant. I felt Tituba, it's their child, but it might not necessarily have been from their from Cotton and Anne having sex. Like, it could have been this child that Tituba saw.
Right.
I feel it's unclear because
even
when Tituba said that prediction, I kind of was like, because also Anne, I think she would know when she's pregnant, and then when Cotton's like, yeah, the child, and she's like, what are you talking about? So, because a woman, because you may or may not know right away, and then also how magically strong she is.
Right.
Her magical abilities being super strong. I think she would know.
And then on that, how's she gonna? I'm excited to see how she explains going from not at all pregnant to like a full 9 months pregnant.
You know,
like, do any second.
Actually, well,
that's gonna take a little bit of magic finagling.
Yes, I was gonna say here. We'll continue with the Anne storyline. So we got the. Well, there's also who do we think, or what do we think is that thing harassing Anne?
Oh.
I thought it was a hag, but so far, like with Mary, the hag's like in her. It's part of her.
Right.
Anne doesn't seem to have that. And I don't know what it is. I don't think it's necessarily the devil the way Mary lost her baby to the devil, because it looks different.
Yes.
I think it's a malicious force, for sure.
Okay.
Though I don't know. It seems to know too much to be anybody that we know so far. Because nobody really knows, like, what Anne's doing lately. Like, nobody cares enough to be like, oh, Anne's trying to get pregnant and, like, a baby. And then, like, Gloriana. So I don't know who or what this thing is. What do you guys think it is? Leave me a comment down below. What do you think? You got theory.
Okay. Well, one is, good question. I totally forgot about that. Anne just sees it. Definitely don't think it's a hag or anything like that, or the devil. Because, again, as you said, not interested in what Anne's doing. I think, and this is maybe kooky and out of left field.
Sure.
I think it's Dorcas. I think Dorcas somehow has a power and is snooping around and might come to Anne for help at some point. I don't know why. I do think Dorcas is a witch, like her mother. I don't know if she saw, because she's a Knockers Hole, maybe she saw Anne bring. Maybe she's going to rescue Gloriana.
Like that theory.
Or maybe she is going to align with Anne. But I think Dorcas, there's something we don't know about her. We only see her with Isaac.
It's too much to introduce her and not do something with her.
Right, she's got to have something going on. Yes, so I'd like that to be true, and I'd like to see what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my theory. The other thing that I thought was great while you're checking that, and I know we'll touch on this, is Tomahawk Billy. The legend lives on. I really liked how John Alden was telling the guys
Wait, no, we'll stay with Anne.
Okay, Anne.
Thank you. You guys like went off in the chat about Gloriana. Doesn't Gloriana look different? And I mean, I know she's pregnant, and but it took a while to notice who she was. I did think I had a little bit of trouble noticing her at first. That it was. I'm 99.9% sure it's the same actress.
It is.
The
now
thing
I'm on board
her
with
hair's darker.
Yeah.
It's longer. And in the lighting she's in, it looks darker. And her red hair was such a part of her look. So I think not seeing that makes her look different. All the sweat and the dirt, too, she looks pretty different.
Right.
So it is kind of like, wait, whoa, she does look different. I agree. And possibly, okay, somebody said for the thing following Anne, it might be a lower demon. Okay, possible.
Okay.
Some other thing.
Like okay.
And then, some of the hag. Oh, maybe one of his brothers, as in like the devil's brothers.
Right, one of the fallen angels.
Maybe.
So with Gloriana, can I go back to the Gloriana?
Yes.
Okay. So last week during our predictions, I thought they were setting Anne up. I didn't think that it was real, and I totally disagree with myself or take back that. Now I'm 100%. Yes. It definitely is the same. Now it all clicked, and I completely recognized her.
Yeah,
and
it took
obviously,
me a minute at first too.
She's not the one duping Anne. She's the one being duped. So I was wrong about that one.
Yeah. It was hard. I agree. Sometimes when you have a character go away and come back, and depending on the lighting, how you see them, you are kind of like, wait, is that the same person? I totally had that in another one of my shows. Okay, so Anne, also, does she not have any protection spells at her home? Because she's all worried about the outside. I'm like, Anne, you're super strong with your magic skills. Protection barrier around her home.
Hello.
Nothing.
Harry Potter, pick up a book and read what Hogwarts does. Learn how to do it. Exactly. They've got protective spells.
Or a warning spell. Like if someone's come in or something. Yeah. Like something perimeter. Yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
Then she works on her potion.
Which she had a British accent while she was making all of a sudden.
Yeah, she had a funny accent.
Is she British? I'm wondering if she really is. The actress is really. He was like moon potion, like Mount of Newt. She suddenly was British. I don't know why. Maybe you have to do it with a British accent for the spell to really work.
And then it's something random. I don't know. I felt she went into all this trouble of making this potion and how very little was actually used in the ritual.
Right.
It's like, here's this giant bottle. I'm just going to rub it on my hands and then your belly. And then that's it. I'm like, really? That's it?
Maybe you just have to see, like, if baby doesn't activate into your body immediately, repeat. Do it again.
And then just from the last week preview for this week's episode, I was pretty sure that she was going to do a baby swap thing, which, yes, Gloriana gets her poor little dream about, like, oh no, my baby's been taken, and wakes up, and yes, there's been a swap. And yes, guys, I totally thought that, and I thought what you thought. Oh my goodness, wouldn't Cotton notice that her belly's a bit bigger, a bit fast? I mean, it's not as pregnant as Gloriana was. It is not like 9 months ready to pop pregnant, but she's definitely showing. The only way you could maybe argue he wouldn't know is, one, they're not really together lately. They're not really intimate. And depending on how those dresses are, it's, like upper waist, so it could be baggy. But yeah. And then you could also just play it off that men don't really understand women's pregnancy. So he's like, oh, wow, great. And they've already established, like, you're pregnant. So maybe he'll be a couple months off.
Or maybe, like, she can just be like, it's a magic baby, and they grow faster.
Oh, no, he won't be. I don't think he would like that. He'd be like, no.
This baby's born of magic.
Yeah, okay, and then a couple of you guys are, like, talking about how why is Anne helping Gloriana, and why does she need so much help with the baby? Well, she also had the fever. I don't think Gloriana was very well.
Well, she was like an abolished, homeless refugee whore that was 9 months pregnant, and it's not like she had good prenatal care. I mean,
exactly.
I think she was pretty ill, and she needed a bed, literally a place to lay down that wasn't the street. And Aunt Gloriana said, "I've always liked you. I've always trusted you." She remembered Anne.
Anne was one of the people who stood up for her during the witch trials as well. So
I think that also lended itself to making her a little more trusting of going with Anne. She knew the Hales.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Then now we can get back to the Tomahawk Billy. I adored that Tomahawk Billy story. I was like, Aw, look at John telling the story about Billy.
Yeah, just
Billy
like Billy
becomes a legend.
Yes.
That was super cute.
Very cute. And I hope that the men pass along the legend of Tomahawk Billy till the end of days, which could be in 4 days.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
And then we get the devil. Oh yeah, this was the Tituba playing John against the devil. I thought it was interesting when Tituba was talking about when she said the devil, she didn't actually say like Lucifer. She said Samael.
Yes.
Which was just interesting choice that the writers chose.
Well, we got the devil's origin story to some extent.
Which I like that.
Yeah.
And some people in the chat were kind of hoping we would see like the brothers, the other fallen angels before the end. I doubt it.
Yeah.
I kind of don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But that would be interesting. And then we have... Oh, speaking of the devil, let's just continue devil stuff. So we got the devil and Cotton, and I liked, that was a really good point that Devil asked Cotton. He's like, so when angels meet people, what is the first thing they say?
Yeah.
Be not afraid. And why do you think they say that? Because angels are monsters. I like that. That was cool.
Yeah, that whole scene was incredible.
Oh, and the chessboard and Cotton falls down. He's like, "Are you really playing chess with God?"
And he's like, "Get up, Mather." Yeah,
you can't write on your knees.
Yeah, I liked that. The devil was like lobbing some serious shade at God.
Oh yeah, he's like, he's a hypocrite.
Yeah, it was interesting because if anyone out there is religious, it is interesting. He said, we did it all on his command, that we've done terrible things. And that was really true. When you do think about it, it's not like everything that's been done in religious lore is noble. There's a lot of, it's very interesting, but then Cotton turned it around and said, guess what? You're petty.
Yes.
Your motive is vengeance. And that's never,
Cotton.
Yeah,
and then
go
the
Cotton.
Devil's like, I like you, Cotton.
Yeah, he's like, I like you,
I
Mather.
like you.
You've got zest. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. He's like, oh, you're going to actually say stuff.
Yeah.
That
was a great, that was probably for me one of the most engaging scenes in the series. I mean, I think in all of it, I really liked that interaction.
Really
it was a great defense. Because Cotton didn't say, oh no, God's great and good and all-knowing and perfect. He just said, yeah, well, he might have done, God might have done some, less noble things, but you're still weak and petty. Yeah, it was great. It was a great scene.
Go Cotton having some bravery there.
We call it chutzpah in the Jewish community. He's got a little chutzpah.
Then the only other storyline we haven't talked about yet is Sebastian and Mary. And we got Sebastian and Mary, and,
question to you, to chat persons. Mary had that devil duck. Mary had the
She was holding stuff.
Did John give it to her?
I'm guessing.
I guess he did.
I don't think we had a scene where it was a handoff, but she was holding it. And then I want to know if she knows how fragile that is. I'm like, girl, don't drop that.
Yeah, be careful, Mary.
Careful.
If you ever want to see that wedding dress, you've got to...
That was the other thing, too, is the total Black Sunday, it will destroy everything but that house. So everybody just needs to go to the house.
Yeah, I guess when you're in a situation of total world destruction, you have to have a mother, lover, son, wife. Like, there's only 5 people. You have to use them for multiple roles.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. All right, well.
So... I want to dislike Sebastian, but then he's just like, he loves her and he's obsessed with her.
He loves her and he's obsessed with her.
Yes.
Not feeling his his plot to make her show she loved him.
The beginning of the episode, I was okay. Yeah. Then it got really weird and creepy and disgusting. But the beginning, where he's like, when he's like, we have somewhere private to talk. And it's like, well, my mom's here. But that was cool. And then Mary's just trying to get information because she tells John, like, I need to get information. I have no magic, but you're a woman. Well, so, I got woman skills kind of thing.
Sebastian
That's her magic.
Was less foolish than I thought he would be with Mary when she's blatantly trying to manipulate him.
Like,
she's like, you don't know anything. Yeah, and he was like, I'm hip to you, woman.
Yeah.
I'm not as stupid as you think. So
but,
I was impressed with him then.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not that blind
not that
loved.
whipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does say that the attack will be from inside and not the French or the natives. So that was interesting. Because he says a line
by that.
Well, because she's like, are the French going to come? It's not that, but she doesn't quite understand how the stuff works.
Right.
So it's not going to be the French coming to attack them with it. It'll probably just be within the town and something happens.
Do you think they know that she has it?
Probably not.
Okay. Because that would be... Because they know
And is there
that
more
French guy
of it?
died.
You know, is there more of it?
Right.
Is that just only supply? We don't really know that either.
Right.
And then the you guys brought it up, and we're just about to get to it.
Okay.
Is the very extremely creepy dollhouse viewing voyeurism where the devil's watching Mary go down the hall. Now the question is, he seemed the devil boy. I'm like, that's what it is, because he's a little He seemed upset witnessing Mary go down the hallway. However, the way it was shown is it 100% clear that the devil knew Mary was walking to Sebastian's room, or did he just see her up and about and he's kind of like, what is she up to? Because it seemed like he was upset, which goes to make me think he knew Mary was walking to Sebastian's room.
I think he knew Mary was walking to Sebastian's room.
And even then, though, he doesn't quite know what they're doing. So,
He knows they're up to no good, though.
Yes,
if
that
she's
was
sneaking
super
around.
creepy. So that dollhouse is part of his magic of watching and spying on people. But it was only kind of the hallway. So the question is, can he, like, look in the windows of those rooms to see in the windows?
I think he
we
can
don't know.
see everything
And I think
with that.
I felt he could have done all that without the
Yeah.
magic house. But whatever. That's fine.
Look, you got to give the creepy devil child a creepy dollhouse to look through.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, it just
All right.
adds to the creep factor.
Yes. And, yeah, chat room goes, he knew. Yeah.
He knew.
So then we get super... Oh, this... I just didn't like it. So we get Mary and Sebastian, and he's like, well, you love John Alden, and I'm not going to save you for another man. Which, hey, I totally get that. I respect that.
Sure.
That's cool. But then he's like, well... I got a really good idea. And then he takes her and he shows how much magic he has. And then they go to John Alden's house. Then they go upstairs to his bedroom. And he's like, we're going to screw each other right here. You're going to do me right here. Right next to John. And John is going to watch. But he might think it's a dream. But it's going to be burned into his memory. And he's not going to think of you differently. Because I can't change your opinion about John. But I can change how John sees you.
Right.
Mic
drop.
Oh.
I did not care for that one bit.
Such an awkward sex scene.
But my question was, if she knew John was sort of being forced to watch, couldn't she have indicated, like, if he could see her, couldn't she have sort of, like,
she kind of gave him a look
to John, like, sorry, man, I'm not.
I felt she gave him a kind of a look, like a pained face at one point, but
I don't know.
Looked like she enjoyed it.
It turned over pretty quickly.
That's what made it weirder and grosser and like, But then I was like, when was the last time she had sex?
No,
so maybe
I think,
it's been a while too.
I don't think that she was just like
Magic
so
sex.
Enjoying it. I think
Mary did a good job acting.
I think,
and I was like,
I think she had to do that because she is still her end game in the long game, and hopefully John Alden will see this and forgive her, because she did say, I have to go to Sebastian to find this out.
Yep.
Is that she has to convince him she's sincere, so that he'll trust her and, you know,
I think John can forgive her, but he will not get the image out of his head.
It's terrible, but she is trying to save the world. So, like, can we cut the woman a break?
You know? What did you guys think? I thought that sex scene was so...
It was oogie.
It was awkward. And so awkward. And I mean, they've had good sex scenes on the show, but it was like...
Well, I think we can go back to what Anne said is applicable to this situation, where a woman should be forgiven for what she has to do to survive.
Don't judge women for what they got to do.
Yeah, I think that Mary is performing. I don't think she's sincerely in
and
ecstasy.
Mary's used her sex, literally, and being a woman to use to her advantage. Which is, that's what she got.
You know,
and she can use it.
Yep.
And then, yes, chat room, we totally agree with you with Thomas Dinley. Marilyn Manson does need to be in the show more. He only had the quick little thing, and meat pies.
Meat
Yum,
pies.
Yum. All right, I think that's kind of it. And time for some predictions.
Okay.
Your AFTERBUZZ
Though you
TV
did say
predictions.
like some major ones already.
We can do some. How do we think it's going to go down?
I think Thomas Cotton is being totally clueless about Anne's pregnancy and be like, sure, you're that pregnant that fast. But Gloriana was, okay, so guys, some of us, we did watch the, like, scenes for next time, but they're not necessarily so specific, so it's fake.
Yeah.
But Gloriana is still seen. So, I want to say Cotton's going to blindly believe the pregnancy, but Gloriana's going to still be in the picture, and then he'll find out, and then it's not going to be good. I think all these moving parts are going to have, which kind of hinted at for the next later episodes.
Yeah.
I think all these moving parts of people who are going to have to join together to fight the devil.
Yeah.
Individually, they can't do it. They're going to have to join together, and there'll have to be more to it. I'm curious of, we've seen so many demons, devils, and things, if we would see an angel, a regular one. Somebody suggested that in the chat, that Dorcas is an angel.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Because, I mean, there are some shows, Supernatural did that, too, of, like, if you have devils for a while, you need to have angels.
Well, that is really interesting to that person that said that and to your theory, because going back to that conversation where the devil says, what's the first thing angels say? Maybe Anne, with my prediction that was Dorcas, maybe in her true angel form, she looks terrifying. So maybe Dorcas was that thing and is an angel. And angels are scary looking.
True. That was my other thought, too.
Yeah.
That, like, it's not necessarily... that I had thought that, like, when you guys said thank you for the chat suggestion, she was an angel, because I thought that too. I'm like, maybe she is hideous looking, like, it's not necessarily that angels are beautiful, though I think they have been described as beautiful too. But
well, these are fallen
maybe there's different
angels,
kinds.
so maybe
I don't necessarily think Dorcas is a fallen angel, though.
This is very interesting. I don't know. I can't
question,
wait.
Guys.
Yeah, good. Like it.
And then. And what else? That's kind of it for now. What else? What do you have?
I think same thing. I think we have to conclude that the whole gang, the whole Scooby gang is going to come together to defeat the devil. I think somehow the fact that Mary has the devil powder, the red thing, is going to play into it. And I do hopefully think that they will be victorious in taking down the devil. It would be really interesting and sad and bleak if they just the world that was the end, like the world
end
ends.
of our show and everything.
And that would be an interesting choice. So you never know, but I hope that they.
I think it will take a lot out of them, and it will be all of them to win.
Yeah.
It's going to be a narrow victory.
Yeah, and I'd like to see Mercy and Hawthorne, like, trying to rule the afterworld, like, that they survive somehow, even after everybody else is dead, but Mercy and Hawthorne. I don't really think it's going to happen, but I'd like to see it.
I think that kind of is about it. So, guys, reminder, next episode for Salem will not be until January 4th. I don't know what day of the week that even is, but check back for AfterBuzz. Make sure you're subscribed so you know when the next episode of Salem is back, and we will also be tweeting that. Yeah. So let people know where they can find you and all your Tweety and internet awesomeness.
Thanks. You can find me. My name is Pam Gross, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Pamela Gross Jill, Jill.
Nice, thank you. And then, guys, my name is Kari Lane. You can find me online at Kari D Lane. That's KaridLane. And make sure to, like I said, subscribe to AfterBuzz so you know all these awesome shows that are being covered. Thumbs up on this video, comments below. Keep the discussion going, and tweet at us to your theories. What are your predictions of what's going to go down? We only got 4 more episodes. Only 4
more. Only 4.
And that's kind of it. So thank you so much for watching the Salem After Show, and we'll see you in the new year. See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.